Hey everyone, welcome this week, Mogul Live. I am really excited to have this week's guest, Joyce Chow. She's the founder of iHollywood Film Festival. She's currently at Puerto Rican Blockchain Week. Very, very involved, not just in the film industry in Hollywood, but also in the blockchain space as well. She's actually got a book coming up as well. I can see she's just in the chat now, which is really exciting. So Joyce, 30 seconds. We'll try and add you in 30 seconds. Great to see everyone in the chat. Can we climb 297, 299? We're almost at 300 people coming in, which is great to see. Just before I get Joyce in, just as well, in case you're thinking I've heard that name before, here's a great shot. It's a little blurry, just of Joyce. Joyce is the founder of iHollywood Film Festival. This was from the festival this year. We've also got, let's see, we've got a great shot just of the iHollywood Film Festival logo as well. And then also what we're going to be talking about with Joyce today is the Puerto Rico Blockchain Week, which is really exciting as well for our Mogul users, either on the film side or if you're on the crypto side. We're going to get an insight because Joyce is going to be coming live to us from Puerto Rico. So let's get Joyce into the chat. Let's ask her anything you like, guys. Welcome to Mogul Live. Somos, it's great to see you as always. Again, you can ask anything about the film side with Joyce or about Puerto Rico Blockchain Week. So let's get her in. And guys, good to have you here. Go live with I. Let's see how we go with the technical thing. I hope everyone's had a good week as well. Great to see so many people in the chat already, which is great. Hey, Joyce.
Hey, guess what? Okay, so we are here at Coin Agenda. It's Puerto Rico Blockchain Week, and I guess who I ran into. This is Jeff Crane from NFT the movie. Oh, can you hear us?
Jeff, it is such a pleasure to have you on Mogul Live. Our fans will love to see you guys.
Oh, wait. What am I doing? Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, this is like, okay, you're in my ear. Jeff can't hear you, but this is obviously the most fun part about being at events. And we're gonna take a walk around. I love you, Jeff. We're gonna bang it up at sundown. Anyway, we are going to take a walk around. I was supposed to find a really quiet spot, and it was really quiet, except I'm gonna tell you, Brock Pierce came on today, and well, let's just say there's still people out in the lobby waiting to talk to Brock. Wait a minute, let's go see if we can find him. Okay, wait a minute.
I'll give
There's
you
Brock right there.
Here we
we'll
go.
go around the
Perfect.
other way. Okay.
So Joyce, just I can see Joyce. A couple of people are talking about the event. So for anyone that's just joined us, where is the event, and how have you found it so far?
Oh, this has been amazing because here's one of the unique things about Coin Agenda is a lot of times that you go to conferences, you're talking to a bunch of, let's just say, you're talking to a lot of marketing people. Over here, you're talking with the founders of the companies, and you're seeing all the new developments that are coming out. Even like events, like you would say, Consumer Electronics Show, which I love, and you see the founders on stage and all the company people, but you don't get a chance to talk to them unless you're, I don't know, even as a journalist, you're sitting there talking to them and there's 30 other people all trying to talk to them, or it's all scheduled meetings. But one of the things that's really exciting here is you're actually able to talk to them one-on-one, right?
Right.
And meet them. Right now there's a lot of people because Brock just was on stage. And so everybody's all excited and they want to talk to Brock. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah. I'll give you, there's a great question just came in. Miggy11 Crypto said, I'm about to go in a bit. Fantastic. Asimos, who he's a Mogul Live. His question is, what is the general in film in the U.S.?
So you know what? That's a really good question because let's just say the crypto market is changing on a daily basis, and a lot of it has to do with hearing it in the news. It's almost time. Christmas is almost here, and Staples Center will be renamed to Crypto.com, which is going to give the blockchain space even more and more attention. Yeah. How many years?
10 years.
Wow.
The next 10 years.
And that's only for $700 million, right?
700,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to bring a lot more attention to the space. When you're talking about film, it's probably one of the more exciting areas, especially when it comes to NFTs and what you can do, because one of the things about film is you're always trying to find ways to raise money, right?
Yeah.
How else can you raise money? So you can make your film and then you can make another film, right? After you raise that, right? Isn't that what
Right.
Mogul's about? Yeah. So let's see. Miggy, please come, Miggy. We've been over here. Chrissy's been over here. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. Okay. Puerto Rico. I'm going to tell you something really important is that being in Los Angeles, because I'm from LA, is yours think, okay, I'm just going to put it differently. Is when you're in different parts, you think the world centers around you and wherever you live. Okay. If you start traveling, you're realizing that it's just um, one more area of the country. And one of the most interesting things that I heard, because Puerto Rico has been a huge area for blockchain in general and development, they would talk about something happening in, let's say, San Francisco, New York, Los Angeles. It might take 6 months. They're saying it might take 3 days in Puerto Rico. Okay, 6 months to 3 days. And it's because we have so many companies that are moving here because, okay, should we say taxes may have something to do with it, but they're also developing this corridor between New York, Miami, and Puerto Rico. And it's a corridor, and somebody had told me the other day, they said, I think it's a race between New York and Miami to see who can be the most progressive when it comes to the blockchain.
Right. I'll bring you in some great questions. Starting to build, want to know a little bit. First question, what's the number?
Oh my gosh. There's so many exciting trends. I'm going to remind you something called Web 3.0. Okay? So for anybody that's going, what in the world is that? Take a look. It's changing the world in which we live, because before it's the traditional banking. Blockchain has been upsetting so many different things, but now it's about ownership, owning your own content, owning your own identity. It's not we're even talking medical records, because right, remember they got the HIPAA in the United States where you sign all these documents and it goes in this black box and you never get to see it. They're talking about you owning it, you only releasing the data because you own it as necessary. So it's not on some server that can get hacked, right? That you hear about. And yeah, so it's, and you know what's exciting is to see the development, and there's a lot having to do with charity, because
Right.
the DAOs, the DAO, right? The DAOs are really raising the bar. So instead of just raising funds, the DAOs are raising funds as a community through tokens to help distribute and make causes. But one of
That's
the things
excellent.
I will remind people with DAOs, just like the Constitution, where they raised all the funds to the DAO, and they were so certain that they were going to win. Well, guess what? They didn't win. And now they are faced with what to do with the money. Okay,
Right.
now for a lot of people, you're going, what do you mean what to do with the money? Well, okay, if you imagine a group of friends, you're all on a mission, and all of a sudden the plans change, and you're trying to get, say, 5 people to agree on one thing, 10 people. Imagine what happens if you have hundreds of people and you're trying to get them all going towards one vision.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's always a great sign with our guests when the guest. Next question. Most excited.
Which, James, which question are you talking about? This was supposed to be quiet over here, except after Brock came out, everybody came outside and it's a lot noisier. Okay.
And what's your best innovation? What are you most excited about for innovation, film and entertainment, NFTs, blockchain, crypto?
You know, um, the most, I'm just going to say the world as we know it is changing. I was talking, and there's so many of these things that what they're talking about is, it is something that's coming in 1 month or 2 months, we did talk about diamonds today, right? And making NFTs out of diamonds. Because a lot of times people are thinking of NFTs as it's a, well, like at the film festival, we gave them as an award, right? And honored them with their poster on it. They liked it. And the asset for that was backed by their awards. Well, diamond, the NFT is linked to a physical diamond, which they can either take custody of or they can leave it in a vault.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's pretty exciting because if you're talking about investment grade diamonds, okay, if you ever, they were giving an example, like if you bought a diamond, you went out, you went to sell it. Okay, so, okay, somebody got engaged. They're no longer engaged. They took the diamond that was, they were giving an example of $30,000. They walked across the street, they tried to sell it, it's $15,000, okay? Like a car, it's like you bought it new, you take it off the car lot, you lose all of that money. So they're talking about decreasing that slippage. So if you're using it for an investment, you may have a very small slippage so you can maintain its full value.
Yeah, sure. I think Somos has jumped in. With great thing. Very simple. We talking about Joyce. Let's keep the question going. Let's keep it.
Okay.
Will the film industry be gamified with it?
Miggy. Okay. Okay. Shipwreck was great last night. It's one of a kind experience. But will the film industry be gamified with NFTs? I think NFTs are, that's a good question, but I think NFTs are going to gamify a lot of different areas, period.
Yep.
Because if you think about NFTs, a lot of them came from the gaming industry. And if you created an NFT that you can link to, say, a fundraising or crowdsourcing, or right, then you can utilize it for participation in the film. Right now, you guys have been working with tokens also, and
Yes.
Mogul
Joined in. Mogulproductions.com. You're actually right. We've got the stars token. And again, everyone's wondering, Joyce is live from Puerto Rico Blockchain Week, so we're getting the first appearance. But yeah, exactly. We have the stars token. And again, the best way is to ask any questions you might have here for us, two guys want to learn more about those two. Crypto Chrissy's got a question for you, Joyce. How will NFTs help actors, and how will NFTs help actors?
How will NFTs what?
Help actors.
Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Brock Pierce is the ultimate example of an actor. Okay, so he has taken this whole market, and so NFTs, whatever you were doing, you can create however you want. You can use it for short stories. You can create it for your identity. I mean, think about it this way. I met somebody yesterday who's been blogging for the last 10 years on a daily basis. And he's going, what can I do with this content? I'm thinking, that's a really interesting project. And I'm thinking about Beeple and what he did with how many days Beeple had done it, and he sold it for $69 million. But actors, God, there's so many different things with you. This is where, as an actor, this is your chance to shine and be creative as a content creator. You can make an NFT, so you make an NFT a day, right? And you send it out to your audience. You use it to build community. Ken Bozak, Bro Man, Miggy had dropped by. He gives me this thing that says, Bro's giving you a free NFT. Drop your wallet here. So, I mean, you can use it for marketing, promotion, any way you want to do it. I mean, I could see an actor going into like, hey, you want to see my good stuff? Here's the NFT, dropping into casting agents, right? I know they want to see the videos, but they want to see something that's unique. They want to see somebody that's different. Even when people are looking for a job, I've heard people go, we went to this one because they had a unique presentation, and we just want it. What is it about you that will make you stand out from the crowd?
Yeah, and I think, everything kind of that with the film project. A deleted scene, there's so many great ways to go. Hey, Jessica Ross is in the chat. Hollywood Unexpected is her TV show. And Uh, we're seeing familiar.
What is a Nifty token? I see that. Nifty token. It's the reputation protocol. So this gives you your chance to advocate, or I say vote. Okay? Vote for your favorite NFT. So here's one of the things is there's an abundance of NFTs. Okay, just like there's an abundance of actors, there's an abundance of films. So utilize it in the best way to make a difference and to make it stand out because it is, after all, a marketing game. Okay,
Right.
so the Nifty token can help you rise above the crowd. It also helps you build community because I know, like, even when you're doing crowdfunding, one of the big things about crowdfunding is that when you do it, you're developing a community. So when you develop that community, when you are finally ready to release whatever you're doing, you already have an audience. Because, and I think Mogul's really, really good at that because you guys are engaging your community, getting them to vote about what's going on and what films should be produced.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
It's all about. Yeah. Hey, Jess, good to see you. Joy, get a quick pan of what we're seeing behind you at the Blockchain Week, and can you give us another update on what's?
Okay, this is, let's see, this is apparently where we are. It says building committee. We're at the, let's see, Lake, I'm trying to think, the Miramar Event Center. So this just happens to be the wards that we're setting up. This is from a synagogue, from the people in the building community. But I'll take you a walk around. You want to see what's going on? Come on, I'm going to take you inside.
Yeah, whoever live from Puerto Rico Blockchain Week. Joyce is giving us a tour.
Okay. Oh, this is one of the ones you have to see. Okay. Are you seeing this? SDG Exchange. Okay, hold on. Now, this company is the first global sustainability market. You're going to see a lot of things coming out. This has to do with carbon credits, and carbon credits happen to be one of the hottest things that are going on. Let me see who's. Okay, we're going to say hi to Puerto Rico.
So everyone that's just joined us, we're live in Puerto Rico Blockchain.
We're gonna come over this way. Come on. There look like there's serious in-depth conversation. I'm gonna take you around. And here you can see some of the stuff going around. It's not a huge group, but what's great is you actually get a chance to talk to people. Here's one of the other. They're doing interviews over here.
And who were the speakers? What were the panels?
Oh my. Okay.
Joyce, can you tell us who were the speakers today?
Okay, we're going back out. Okay, I'm gonna just say I'm really bad. Brad Garlinghouse came from the head of Ripple. Remember XRP Ripple? He was here yesterday. Somebody sent me a message that.
Okay, so we're momentarily just going to pick up Joyce's buffer there. But I think it's worth it if we can just get a quick look and maybe even a chat with someone from Blockchain Week as she's walking through. So we'll see Joyce. Hopefully,
Yeah,
Joyce.
I'll see. I was trying to look at some of the names. You know, there's a lot of companies that are, because they did a pitch today. We want to find out the results of some of the blockchain companies. So I'm sitting next to these guys that are doing trading, and one guy's going, "Oh yeah, my fund, we only have assets of about $1 billion." Okay, right? Only have assets of about $1 billion.
Yeah, just a couple of films with that.
Yeah.
We're slowly creeping towards the time limit. But what I was going to say, Joyce, two questions I wanted to cover with you. Number one, iHollywood Film Fest. You guys are the first ones to offer NFTs winners. What can we expect with iHollywood Film Fest coming up in 2022?
More films, more inspiring creatives, because we believe with iHollywood Film Fest that it is the creators that are more needed in this world. And so part of it is to inspire them through spirit and technology so they find ways to monetize so they can continue creating, and maybe they can get rid of all those extra jobs so they can just create full time. So I mean, that would be, to me, just an absolute dream.
And the best way people can you Film Fest would be, how would you website?
I'm not certain what you said about that.
Oh, the best way people you and learn about iHollywood Film Fest?
You can always go to iHollywoodfilmfest.com. And of course, we are taking entries because we do need amazing films. We want amazing films, but we are also open to photography. We are dedicating the photography award to Guillermo Proano, who just passed away. We did a memorial for him, a red carpet photographer, as well as podcasting, as well as NFTs, because we want to showcase the best when it comes to creative. Thank you, James.
Great.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah. Joyce, one last question. Can we talk about the book before you go? Can we put it out there? Yeah.
Yes. What do you want to know? Stablecoin.
What's it about, when it comes out, and anything else?
The book is called Stablecoin Evolution. I am one of the contributors for it. It was headed by Elise Sams. And this is actually an update for one of her books on stablecoins, which was the #1 book on Amazon on stablecoins. But what's unique is that the different people that are involved in it. And I don't know exactly who's on the title, but let's just say it's from some people that are key in the blockchain industry that are involved.
Awesome.
So,
You've already got an applaud from Somas.
yay!
Joyce, it's been amazing to have you on as a guest. Get you back. For anyone watching the interview, again, it's live, it's raw, it's real. Puerto Rico. Joyce,
And James, thank you so much, because here to accommodate the timing that we are, it happens to be almost 4 o'clock here in Puerto Rico, but it's almost 7 a.m. in Australia.
Yeah.
So James, thank you so very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's
And
normal.
Mogul, we love you. We appreciate you, and everybody out there with iHollywood Film Fest. We just want to expand and help more artists out there. Bring out the storytellers.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Joyce, as the book comes out, and you've already got more nice comments coming in, when it come out, we'll get you back to talk about the book as well. One last time, what's the book going to be called?
What's the what?
One last time, we got the book to look out for it. What's it going to be called?
It's called Stablecoin Evolution.
Stablecoin Evolution. Okay, guys, that's Joyce Chow with us. Stablecoin Evolution. Thanks, Jess. We'll definitely get Joyce back for that. Let you know about blockchain. Thanks very much for Mogul Live this week. We'll see you next week.
Great. Thank you, James. We'll see you
Thank
soon.
you, Joyce.
Hopefully, come to the U.S. Come to L.A. We miss you.
350 people. Thanks very much for tuning in. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.